Welcome back, players and collectors, to my channel, Ren's Collectibles. Today we're going to be going over the weekend news, the big, exciting weekend news for Lorcana, the D23 news that's been dropping, people have been going crazy about. We're going to break it down here for you. I found somebody who put like highlights up on Twitter, so we're going to kind of walk through it all because I was trying to make notes and kind of like grab screenshots from everybody to present here, but I found somebody who has all the information in one spot. So we're gonna look at that and talk about the big news that's going on. Some of it's crazy to see. So let's just dive right on in. Let's not waste any more time. All right, so as you can see on the screen here, again, the truck recording thing, man. We have the Lorcana D23 news here. So I found all this information from your buddy Eric Switzer on Twitter. He had everything posted, so go check him out. But what was really cool is as we scroll down, one of the first things they showed was that there was 1 billion cards sold in the first year of Lorcana year-round. And this kind of puts the map out there for you guys to see, exactly where it's being sold currently. Oops, I am zooming in there. And what's really interesting about this is obviously it's got, all of North America. It's got Europe and all that, Russia, all that. It shows, not Russia, excuse me. It shows China and Japan on here. So we've heard some talks about China and Japan getting cards here, and it looks like they're already forecasting that. And the fact that it's on their first year thing means that maybe it's coming very, very soon here. But I'm actually kind of stoked about that. I would love to collect some Chinese and Japanese cards for Lorcana. Let me get that out of there. But they did put up some Lorcana stats here. So it says over 100,000 players globally are regularly participating in events. That's amazing. Over 5,000 local game stores globally actively supporting organized play. And then over 76,000 organized play events. That's phenomenal too, with over 700,000 event entries. So lots of people playing Lorcana, lots of people getting into it. Very, very good sign for the game there. You love to see it. And then one of the things the panel did talk about was who they thought the mascot of Lorcana was. And this is the picture they flopped up there. So Lorcana, it looks like, at least according to Eric there, the mascot is Hey Hey, which I'm all for it. I think that's a fun little gimmick there. All for it. One of the best things that was revealed, though, was for the organized play, the tournaments here. We have 2 international championships now. We've got the North American one, and we've got the European championship. And I'm very ecstatic that they produced this image, because it really brings to light what's going on. But the European championship is going to be in the Disneyland Paris Resort. It says December of 2024, so we're not far away at all. Of course, winners from all these regional events, the DLCs, are going to be getting, invites to the game, to the championships, to their respective ones, or the World Championship, I should say. But the North American Championship is going to be in January of 2025, the Disneyland Resort in California. So they got 2 big events. What's honestly cool, and what I think sets Lorcana apart from Pokemon and MTG and all that, they have their own locations. They can do them at these large resorts and parks because they own them. Disney owns them, and Disney is obviously a big part of Lorcana. So it's really cool to see. It kind of makes the whole thing, in my opinion, feel a little bit more magical. So I'm very excited to see that. I can't wait to see the live streams and possibly attending these events as a spectator at the very minimum. I don't know what the invitation structure is going to be like yet. I don't know if this is going to be kind of like a Pokemon International where, you just have to register the event to play and then you get in, or if this is going to be invite only, to where like you have had to participate in any DLC or a DLC previously, that type of thing. I'm not sure how that's going to go yet. But I'm very excited for that. And then they have their World Championship they talked about a little bit. And in fact, they did talk about it a little bit. The Disney World Resort is going to be the host of the World Championship 2025 And it's going to feature this promo card right here as well, A Whole New World. Let me see if I can zoom in on that a little bit. Very interesting art design here. Honestly, it's fantastic. I love it. I want it so bad. It's going to be a hard card to get, though. One of those championship style cards there. I don't know if it's going to be for everybody who attends or if it's just like the winner card. There is a really nice one-of-one golden Mickey card for those who win, or for the person who wins, because it's going to be one. But I think this is going to be more of like, if you make the event, you get this card, which would be pretty awesome in my opinion. And it's so cool. And then this is the golden Mickey card right here I was just talking about. The World Championship 2025 golden Mickey Mouse card, 1-of-1. Man, that is looking so good. Imagine having that in your collection. Whoo, buddy. And to be the very first tournament winner of Lorcana, the World Championship, is going to be phenomenal. So that is going to be definitely be a prize for anybody to have. You know, I am not going to fool myself and say that it's going to be me, but I eagerly await and look forward to whoever does actually win that. But one of the other cool things I really liked when I saw, you know, highlights of it was that they put this Disney's Lorcana, not Disney's. Quest is the casual answer to Disney Lorcana Challenge. It's co-op focused, activity focused, lots of quests to do at the park, including signable text-free cards. And that's one of the cool things too, you know, they're making it its own event, its own structure to be a more casual thing to play with people. So they're definitely going to be expanding on the quests in the future sets. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. I think it's going to be really cool. But what's really interesting is this right here. It's a signature card, right? It's a card designed specifically for getting signatures at these events. And what's notable here, if you can't see it right away, there's no text, there's no abilities, nothing like that. It's a straight up Mickey Mouse card, 3-drop, 3 strengths, 3 willpower, quest for 2 lore, but it shows that it's a promo by the symbol at the bottom, and it has basically the blank text spot for you to, Chris mentioned me, for you to get signatures in. So that's going to be really sweet as well, and it's designed mostly for, you know, you to go to a park or go to one of these events, and you get these characters to sign your cards. And I believe that's one of the things they want to do more of, is get the mascots, these characters out there in these events and participate in them that way. So you can get signatures and stuff. And then we did get a look ahead to the next set. Set 6 is going to be comprised of, I know they said it was going to be a water theme, but we're obviously seeing some pirate theme here. As you can see on the screen, we've got some pirates for Daisy Duck, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, and Donald Duck. So the whole gang's there. The OG gang is all there, and they're going to be featured in a pirate theme. And what's interesting is that 3 of these are super rares. 1 is a rare, and 1 is an uncommon. So it's kind of an interesting setup on that. But there's also going to be introducing the rescuers on this as well. So this is something people have been looking forward to and asking about for a while now. So they're finally going to have the rescuers on here. And it's going to be pretty cool, right? So that's going to be interesting. And I almost wonder if this is going to be one of the playmats. Like, they made this art. Wonder if it's going to be a playmat art. But that's going to be really cool. The other big things that they showed for the future, 2026 and beyond, but specifically 2026, is the Black Cauldron is going to be featured. Now, one of my buddies and one of the guys I play with at my local card shop, has been talking about wanting to get the Black Cauldron in there, like go back far enough to get the Black Cauldron, and they're actually doing it. So it's kind of crazy, kind of wild. I know he is going to be ecstatic and super happy about that. So I can't wait to go back to my Lorcana League tomorrow night, actually, and talk to him about that. I'm sure he's going to be ready to go with that. But they also showed Pocahontas, one of the final princesses. You know, the Disney princess line coming up is Pocahontas. And one people have been asking about for a little bit now. I've seen quite a few requests in the Discord and then on Twitter and stuff. I've seen a lot of people ask about Pocahontas, and looks like she is finally going to arrive. It's just not until 2026. But one of the most interesting and newsworthy spectacles here is that Pixar is coming. They finally are bringing Pixar into the game. I know it's only been a year, but people have been speculating from the very beginning, when is Pixar going to be coming in? And they made sure that everybody knew Pixar is coming to Disney Lorcana in 2026. So grab your Woody hats, your Buzz Lightyear jetpack, and get ready to fly into 2026, because Pixar is coming, baby. They're giving us a lot of stuff to be excited about, and I'm excited, I'm ecstatic, I'm happy. It makes me really appreciate Ravensburger. And listen, I know it's Ravensburger, but I can't say it that way. It's got to be Ravensburger. It makes me really appreciate what they're doing to the game, because I think they're really taking care of it, and they're giving us some good glimpses into the future to just make everybody feel better about it. So I'm happy about that. And I think that was pretty much it on like the big pieces of news on there. Of course, there was a whole hour panel for it. So if you want to find it, I'm sure it's on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and everywhere else. You can go watch the full panel for yourself. But those were some of the highlights I thought were really interesting. I found on there, thought they were really cool, and I wanted to share with you guys because I feel like you guys deserve to know. So there you go. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Comment below what your favorite piece of this D23 Expo was, and what you're most excited to with Lorcana coming up in the future. But also remember to subscribe to the channel. That's all we got time for, guys. We'll see you in the next one.